Good morning, Eagles fans. From here in Philadelphia. Let's just jump in it. Today, the topic of conversation is going to be a reaction to the Jeffery Lurie press conference. At least my reaction to it, because I actually sat down with my son. He's 4, but I gotta teach him early. I sat him down and watched the entire Jeffery Lurie interview, which was about 34 minutes or so. Thank Further AM, thanks for posting that. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. And we have a lot of good feedback that I've seen on YouTube, or also on the radio. And I mean, I listen to 97.5. Anthony Gargan. I like listening to him. I think he's funny. A lot of people really didn't like what Jeffery Lurie said. So I don't know. This is my take. So Jeffery Lurie hasn't spoken to the media in like a year. He doesn't speak a whole lot, often. And he has said some things before that I don't know, make you think a little bit. Not in a philosophical whatever, but for instance, one of the more popular things that he said is about how the Eagles are the gold standard for the NFL, things like that. And I see both sides to this. I see Jeffery Lurie's side. I see the fan side, and I'm just going to tell you how I directly feel. Jeffery Lurie is an owner, and Jeffery Lurie actually grew up in Boston. And they're diehard fans up there. I know that. I've been up there, and they definitely are diehard fans about their teams. So there's like this little fanatic in him that wants to build something with some kind of team. I mean, he tried to buy other teams before the Eagles. It wasn't like he was just dead set. He tried to buy the Patriots, which I believe would be his dream. Tried to buy, I think, the Rams and some other things, but then he ended up owning the Eagles. Okay. So he wanted to own a sports team to go along with his portfolio of what his grandfather built in cinema. Give me a little backstory, because I read up on this stuff. I'm okay with somebody like an owner wanting to be a fanatic about the sport team that they own. There's nothing wrong with that. I also understand that there's a potential for them to want to be really excited about their investment, but also try to generate a level of excitement for their customers. Us. I mean, where all this stuff, I know where this money is going. I have these posts and stuff. Thanks for actually getting me this. I have to hang this up, doing a little finishing in my basement, so hopefully this will be changed for the season. If not, give me a shout out and tell me to get to work. Like I need somebody other than my wife telling me this. But anyway, so I get that. I understand that I'm not going to really kill an owner for being a fanatic and trying to boost their revenue and their team worth. I mean, the Eagles were bought for $195 million in 1994. And now they're worth like $2.4 billion, right? So he's doing something right on the business side. So I get that side, so I'm not going to burn him for that. But what I find interesting about this is us as fans. I'm a fan. I don't work for the Eagles right now. So I can voice my opinion on his on him and not suffer repercussions like I'm going to get fired or something. So there's a part that I kind of get annoyed when Jeffery Lurie talks, because I listen to what he says, and it's almost like he somewhat skips over a lot of bad decisions that he's made, or acknowledging that he might have gotten a little lucky with Andy Reid and Jim Johnson, and just is trying to, and really made a bad decision, very bad decision with Chip Kelly that absolutely destroyed our team. I don't know if that's been specifically addressed, and really saying sorry to the city of Philadelphia for putting a guy completely in charge that got rid of very good drafted prospects and stars, on our team, like Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn McCoy, caused for guys like Jeremy Maclin to go away. We've seen some legitimate stars that we drafted at positions of need right now, sitting on other teams now. And that was all done with the decision to hand over the keys to Chip Kelly, which absolutely destroyed our team. And now we are trying to recover from that. And the part that really frustrates me as an Eagles fan is, this is all entertainment, so I'm not going to go up and beat my kids over this. But the part that's frustrating to me is watching these interviews and listening to Jeffery Lurie talk as if he's speaking from a position of successful experience. We had that run in the early 2000s where we went to 4 straight NFC Championship games. We lost all of them except for the last one against Atlanta. And then we lost the Super Bowl to the New England Patriots. We also went to an NFC Championship game in 2008 against Arizona, and we lost that as well. And since then, since really the death of Jim Johnson, solid defense is what really got us to that point, and drafting well, and Troy Vincent, Lito Shepherd, Sheldon Brown, Asante Samuel, Brian Dawkins being back there, Quentin Michael, you name it. There was Jeremiah Trotter, Corey Simon. There's a lot of players that we had and we were able to utilize in Jim Johnson's defense. And it seems like as soon as he died, the entire organization started to crumble along with. And now we're sitting with Jim Schwartz, and it really just seems like he's all auditioning to try to become a head coach again, which doesn't make me sit well as an Eagles fan, because I don't want to see a change of defensive philosophy, because look at what happened to Connor Barwin. You take a 3-4 defense, turn it back for a 4-3 defense, and you take somebody like a Connor Barwin that was successful in one defense and now unsuccessful in another defense. You start switching around that defensive scheme over and over again. You'll take a player like a Brandon Graham that you tried to make, you draft him as a defensive end, you tried to make him outside linebacker, now he's a beast defensive end now. You change that scheme again, you start screwing your players. So we need long-term solutions, and we need answers at coaching that's long-term, and a culture here to win, and not an arrogant one saying like we're the gold standard, because the gold standard teams win the Super Bowl and multiple Super Bowls, which you have to talk about New England, you have to talk about Pittsburgh, Dallas, San Francisco, the Giants. You have to talk about these teams that are either in it or have won it multiple times. Those are the teams that are gold standard in the period of time that they're actually dominating. And right now it's the Patriots. And I'll throw Pittsburgh in there as well. So, we saw, we had a press conference. Jeffery Lurie didn't say anything crazy outside of the box, but really, as a fan, didn't really excite me too much, and kind of annoyed me. And I would rather see him talk from a podium after winning the Super Bowl than trying to hype up the season. Because guess what? I'll hype up myself. I'll come up with the reasons why I believe the Eagles win. Because you guys see my videos for years. I don't have any issue getting hyped up every single week, because I just believe in that. That's just how I work. But I don't want to be lumped in with Jeffery Lurie about being arrogant about it. I just want to leave the hope for it, the happy and fun hope for it, but I don't want to be on the arrogant side, like I think I know what all the formula is from my vast winning experience. No, I just want to have a parade before I'm dead. So that's just my take on this. There's plenty of stuff that we can do. I'll talk a little bit more. I'm doing a lot more videos on this off season, because I'm diving more into what the Eagles are doing, and I'm still looking forward to this draft. I might even have a video on that because I really appreciate it being here in Philadelphia. That being said, it's April Fool's. I'm gonna end this video now and prank my kids this Saturday morning. So hopefully they're not following their calendars as close, and I'm gonna wake them up for school and get them ready and have them waiting for the bus, and see how long they will they'll stand outside. Well, I've been waiting on the inside watching from the window so they're not cold, but we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know too. But until then, go Birds. Thanks for all the shout outs, for coming back for this season. You know, my Desert Eagle and 700 level Mike, and even my buddy down there in Florida, Hillsboro 34. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all my fans and all the people that write in. I read every single comment. Keep doing it. Give me your ideas, and give me your heart, man, and let's do something with it. Let's at least have a little fun in the process of trying to win something. And have a great day, guys. Go Birds.